Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Armstrong. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Green. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
You'll call for the fair catch here. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Cook. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Give to the running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Cook. He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Just about set to kick it away. the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Jet sweep to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Fires left. Makes a connection. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wide receiver shows motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
2nd down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking for a man. It's Green. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Offense facing fourth down.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Cook. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Sategna. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Burden. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He finds his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Off the RPO, complete. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Unloads quickly. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Armstrong. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Green. He's got it on the move. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holder. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play. The officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll give it to the back. Gun room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Tigers want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air. It's Cook. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
So nice when you're in offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
Barrels ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Coming after it. With the catch, it's Burton. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it at halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Now, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success. Finding that.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cane.
It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Missouri wants to go fast. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Cook. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Dropping back, it's Green. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pop the draw. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Motion from the offense. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Cook. He caught it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so we can get a first down.
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack it.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haas. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Green. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burden. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burden. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wide out in motion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Cook. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just to make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Inside a minute to go here in the third. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Green. Got the back over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands. Good wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It'll be a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the 1st down. Touchdown Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's the handoff. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed on the outside. It's Armstrong. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Play action on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged on the outside. It's high. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Looking for a man. It's Green. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to fire on second down. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Green. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score Arkansas 45, Missouri 41.
about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll throw it on first down, trying to get to it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Cook. Finds his target down the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
The give on fourth down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's caught inside the 20. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Missouri! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.